makes sense. Nah, that ain't never really been my bag. Guys come out here to be random, dum dum, liddy dum dum, liddy dum 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 dum. Hey, good afternoon, or rather, good noon, as it may be. I can't quite tell. All I know is I got the sun in my face. Enjoy my day. Now I got to go to work. I just decided to do a live because I just was like, I got 5 minutes. I like it better when it's random. Now I got to take a stick to this trash thing. How you doing, Bud Files? This is what I will be doing. But yeah, I'm kicking it. Had the trees trimmed, had the woods done. Now it's a lot easier for them creatures to be sneaking out. I don't know if y'all can hear all them birds. Hey, Bud Files, I hope y'all have a good weekend. I'm itching to see your next adventure. Until the end, that's nice. I wish this would be more interesting, but it never is. We all know. I just kind of be chilling, checking out the trees. It's spring though, so no growth yet. Everything's being born. And when it's all being born, we don't know what we're gonna do. We just figure it out as we go. Much love, much love. Sometimes I think I should make videos, but I don't be doing nothing. Like I said, I'm the guy that talks, so I don't do a lot of the adventures. Probably gonna get my butt kicked in some video games real quick too. But what goes on with y'all? Like everybody gravy? Everybody doing good? Phoenix Rising, you caught me live, right? I'm a sneaky dude. Some of these people be catching me. I'm proud to know that I wasn't caught every time. But how are you? Is all well? Everything good? Only reason I'm not paneling. Yes, PMC. That's my dude right there. He's into this sunlight stuff, but he's starting to take into a nocturnal setting. Like he's starting to do these at night. And I'm finding myself doing these during the day, and it's tricking me out. Nah, good to hear. Good to hear. But I usually do these like quick. I make little quick lives. especially during the day because me and the sun don't get along. I can barely see right now. Change is good, but dollars are better. Sorry, that's from a cartoon I used to watch. I love my cartoons. It's a shame. I can never catch the birds. Like in the morning, there'd be falcons and hawks and stuff flying over my head, an occasional eagle. Right now, it's just the bees. Like when the wasps come out, all the birds, you see them just swarm in and go after them. Hey, a black cat. Way over there. I'm not gonna mess with you, don't mess with me. Talking to the cat. But nah, for real, I'm just out here kicking it. Ain't nothing going on. Just waiting to the next X-Men. Still watching Invincible. They're both bringing them up every week. Not really thinking hard. Your chicken, you got hawks, crows. Well, look at you. Yeah, I don't run a farm. I'm just hanging out in the country right now. I'm actually a city boy. So like all this is new to me. Yeah, it's first time I got out here. I've seen raccoons. I've seen, falcons and stuff. Where I lived at, your most exotic bird was a sparrow. Predominantly pigeons. Chickens. I do love chickens. The other homie that I got on here, he has a little farm too. He got chickens and ducks. He also caught a couple of cardinals, which the only reason I know about cardinals is because that's where I'm from. That's the state bird. I don't know why I remember that. But yeah, that's how it is in the U.S. This is true. This is absolutely true. I can't even deny that whatsoever. But yeah, PMC will probably tell you I'm notorious for short lives. And that's only because I'm too lazy to make videos, editing and all that. Caitlin, what up, Caitlin? What you doing up? Usually my nighttime. I be catching you at night. We be kicking it when I sing stupid songs and whatnot. Unfortunately, that won't happen. There's sunlight beaming. See the big blonde cycle right there? That's what I call the sun. It's the big blonde cycle or the scare ball. But only reason why I call it that is because when you work graveyard most of your life, like you work graveyard shifts, human interaction and sunlight are just foreign concepts to you. Yeah, that's how I like it. What you see is what you get. Ain't nothing doctored up. Ain't nothing there to be. And ain't nothing wrong with the doctor. Ain't nothing wrong with high production value. But I just like talking. I talk about whatever. Like me and PMC get into music and anime talk. Like I made a short video about 3 anime that I used to watch that was on Nick Jr. Oh yeah, it's very clear out here. In fact, when I first got here, the clean air scared the hell out of my lungs. I was used to the nice pollution. I was used to nice polluted air, and then I come out here and I can breathe, and then it started killing my sinuses because of all of the, we got all these different types of trees and pollen and just murdering and all that. It's craziness. I ain't crazy. Yeah, I am. I'm self-aware. I'm self-aware that I'm crazy. Because most crazy people think that they're not. They think they're sane. And I'm like, that's cool, but why you make shoes for a rabbit? Like I said, and they think that's normalcy.
Who makes shoes for a rabbit?
A crazy person. Ah, sorry, I was chopping up with my aunt. I didn't put her on the camera. Normally I mute the mic, but this time I didn't. On the plus side, my nieces aren't here. My little baby cousins, they're not here, so I'm not being held hostage. Because normally around this time, especially on the weekend, they're here and I'm forced to dance a lot. An insane amount, and I hate dancing. But whatever. Can't really say no to a 10-year-old and a 4-year-old. They don't tend to understand the concept of no. Yeah, yeah, the moon. Yeah, I take shots of the moon when I can. Last night though, it didn't come up till like I want to say 9, 10 o'clock, so I couldn't get my shots. And I love a good moon shot, or as I like to call it, la luna. Well, I don't like to call it that. That's what most people that speak that language call it. I don't know why I'm trying to make it sound special, but she's so beautiful. Why am I talking like that? Anyways, ah, what is it? Oh, brave new world does have such people in it. And let your indulgences set me free. I think that's how it went. I forget. But yeah, when I first came out here, I'm down south and it's like real crisp air. And they call this the city. I'm like, this ain't no city. We got a couple of freeways, but none of the biggest building is the hospital. Oh, and like the university. University's pretty big. Yeah, apparently I'm in a college town. Hey, Specs, how you doing? I'm sorry that I missed it. Oh, you're outside ATL? Nice, nice. Who celebrates Easter? Well, I usually don't do holidays at all. I got nothing against them. I just think every day should be special. But like my fam bam does, and so I kind of have to. But Easter, see, I just thought it was on a Sunday everywhere, but apparently it's not on Sunday in every country. So it's crazy. Like some people are telling me Happy Easter when it was like Monday and stuff. Oh, you're in Chico? I've been out there. I've been to most of California. Like when I used to tour, when I used to have to go perform, I used to tour out there a lot. So I had seen all of Cali. Cali was fun. But it's funny because I was actually born there. I was born in South Central. But my family, they're from Chicago. So that's where I was kind of raised. And then I spent most of my life in Vegas, became an adult. Doing a Sunday dinner? Yeah. Crazy, crazy. I don't mind Sunday dinners, but here's my thought on family get-togethers. Everything cool with everybody for about an hour. Then somebody drinks too much, and then they start saying some stuff. Next thing you know, the cops are called. You got to put up bail money. It's just all kinds of stuff. Hold on, my damn sock keeps trying to come off. That's what I get for wearing socks with sandals. But I ain't no fashionista. There we are. Orange County. Nice, nice. Hey, there's nothing wrong with celebrating the holidays. Nothing wrong with it. Holidays are great. But, you know, My kid is grown. The kids, I don't got to do it no more unless, my nieces and stuff come over, and luckily their families usually have them. They don't pawn them off on me. So, I luck out. I luck out. But if the kids are here, you can't just tell them, get out of my face. You kind of got to do it because you like to see them happy. Because when they're happy, they leave you alone. Then they run off and do something else. If they're miserable, they're going to make you miserable until you make them happy. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a bakery. I likes myself some cake. And trust me, that's code talk. And don't get it twisted. I don't really hold back on here. I watch my language for the most part. And it has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that my first set of subs were kids. I've said this before, but some of y'all probably weren't here or know about it. But my first set of subs for some reason were kids, even though I sent this stuff to adult. But these were kids. Like, I'd go check out their channels. I'm like, oh my God, they're children. But I didn't want to be a jerk. But also, I couldn't put a like on all their videos. So I'm like, yeah, that's not suspicious at all. So I just left that alone. But they'd always come through and, like, chill out. And so that's when I'm like, let me watch the language. Yeah, kids curse worse than we do, and they got better curse words. But I don't need nobody asking, no parents going, where you hear that from? I heard it from Anubis D. Wicked. Check out his YouTube channel. No. Unless the homie Easy comes up in here. Hey, yo, you ain't got to hit the like. Y'all ain't got to do none of that stuff. Like, you guys are here. That's all. I don't expect nothing out of nobody. The fact that y'all chilling still dumbfounds me. I really thought this was just going to be a personal echo chamber. That's why, like, a lot of my original videos are just me saying jack crap. Also, a lot of shots of my face, which I hated. But I didn't have the options to, like, switch it around. The cameras weren't as good a couple years ago, surprisingly. I put likes on people's videos. I'd send money when I can to videos and, their lives. If I'm digging the vibe, then I'm going to do that. I like to see people succeed. Yeah, good or bad. I just don't like being on camera because then it feels like I'm staring at myself. And then you get into this weird, creepy thing where you have this talk to yourself back and forth. Then you're stuck in a weird episode of some cartoon where you're going through a conundrum, and I can't have that. Plus, I like looking at my shadow. Because then I can still talk to y'all and keep the conversation on point, even though there is no actual conversation. That's why it says make sense. Nah, I ain't got time to make sense. This is a channel to have fun. This is a channel for me to screw around on, have fun on, and not make any talk about whatever comes up. Like one of the kids that I watch, she's a furry or a Therian. I forget. I don't know all these new terms. But I'm like, how you a furry? You never saw Animal Olympics. I feel like that's mandatory viewing for any self-respecting furry. Y'all don't care how old that movie is. I think that movie launched furry culture. Well, it's probably before that, but I'm going to stick with that kind of thought process. I'm just saying. But as y'all know, I don't be on here long because I be telling y'all, I don't know what y'all got to go do. Most people do hours. I might do a half hour if I'm lucky. I almost got off here, but then everybody came up here and I didn't want to be rude and just take off. I wanted to go on ahead and address everybody that came in here to bother to speak to me because I feel like that's the proper thing to do. Although if you're looking for advice, I have none because I don't even know what I'm talking about. I be wondering why my kid still comes to me. I'm like, come on, haven't I proven to you that I don't know squat? What up, Village Food? I'm chilling. Well, chilling as best as I can. I got to go to that W word later. I don't want to go, but I got to because I learned that I like money. Well, I don't really like money, but people around me tend to like when I have money. So I got to go get money, which is weird because I'm not even rich. I live on the streets, but because I live on the streets, I don't have a lot of expenses. So, Hey, Dot, how you doing? Yeah, plus in case I do something stupid like this, then it ain't really noticeable. Yeah, see, I try not to say that W word too much because I don't like cursing on my channel. And I feel like when people say that, they're swearing at me. When they're like, hey, have a good day at, that word. And I'm like, hey, I ain't disrespect you. Why you got to disrespect me? I do got to do some, get some protection on here. But I think I fixed out my, I think I fixed my bot because I have a bot on here that like runs the channel. What up, Lawless? Ah, come on, Doc. Quit cursing at me. I ain't curse at you. I gave you the utmost respect, and you're gonna sit up here and use that kind of salacious language in this chat? That's a tisk, I say. Look at this. A tisk, a tisk, a tisk. I'm looking at you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. But the phonetics was still there. The phonetics was still there. We all got hooked on phonics. We knew what you meant. Nice and sunny. Yeah, I call it hot. At night, it feels great. That's like the proper time in spring. My favorite season is fall. I was born in the fall, so fall works for me. However, winters in Las Vegas rock. Nope. Nobody wants to go. That's why I hate that song. It just is a constant reminder of stuff that I got to do. I'm like, ew, I got a J. That J word, that W word, that's cursing around here. And we don't appreciate that kind of foul language. Hold on a second, let me do something. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta fix this. Let me go to my YouTube channel because I'm frozen. Ooh, there we are. All right. Oh, snap. Live. What's up? Live, laugh, love. I like your videos. They're always funny. My favorite was the bird asking for a handout. That one actually tickled me. Yes, Dot. Easy would. Yeah, Easy's my dude. That's why a lot of my videos start with, hey, Easy. Because, like, It's easier for me to bring up a topic when I'm talking to somebody. Because I like to think of these as like conversations, like when you're talking to your homies, you're just sitting around here gifting and gabbing about absolutely nothing. None of it makes any sense. I feel like there's an honesty in it. Like I hate when people say, "Look me in the eye." That way I know you're telling the truth. Look me in the eye means I'm gonna lie to you. I'm gonna lie to you hard, and I'm looking in your face to make sure you're buying it. Because when you're talking casually to somebody, you're not looking in their eye. When people say, "Look me in the eye," I'm like, "Psh, I can't. I don't like staring at people's faces." First off, yep. If you hear "Hey, Easy," that's the homie Easy Digging. He's the guy I started the illustrious quote battle videos with. Thanks to him, we've got like over 2,000 quote battle videos of us just quoting movies, cartoons, books, video games, wherever we can get our quotes from, songs. And still, people be like, "Oh, you need to seek therapy or get off the drugs." And I'm sitting up here going, "I'm quoting movies, you imbecile." But I don't say imbecile. I don't say any of that stuff. I'm just like, let me just delete this because he doesn't get it. I don't take the time to bother to try to explain something to nobody that don't want to hear it. Plus, I'm not going to engage anybody doing that. Like the rule in this chat, don't trash nobody. Anybody that's up in here, don't trash them. Get rid of them if they're problematic, but don't trash them. Unfortunately, I never learned how to write the rules on this thing. I need to learn how to do that. But every time I go to YouTube Studio, all the mods I created are gone just because I decided to do anything. Because I do it all from a cell phone. Probably be easier if I had it from a computer. But I don't own a computer. So, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Huh. Oh, look at that. I got 2 minutes left. Sorry, y'all ain't getting hours out of me. I can't be entertaining for hours, and I can't stand to listen to myself talk for hours. Oh, live, love, laugh. Hey, Phoenix, let me see. That's really the name of the channel, Live, Laugh, Love. The only reason I didn't put a mod on you is because I got to see you at least twice. Like we've talked, we chopped it up, but if I see you on the channel twice, usually you get a mod. I don't know why I have that stipulation, considering the fact that every time I check my studio to go make sure I didn't miss out on any comments, I end up accidentally losing all my mods like an idiot. Foundation. I need some clouds. It's been cloudy, and now the one day I decided to go live, and the clouds just decided to dissipate and disappear. That's not cool. No, I toss wrenches. It's like usually I have to have seen you a couple times. That's the only reason. And I'm pretty good at remembering most of the people that come in here until they change their names. Yeah, see, I can use some clouds. They got me sweating like a hostage over here. Because I'm very warm blooded. So every time I look up, it just, nah. No matter how much weight I lose. I'm not even that big. That's the worst part. Up 30 minutes. You know what that means. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my crazy friends. Hope that you will have some fun and make sure it never ends. And what the hell am I talking about? I never really know. But that's the end of this thing. Now go catch a better show. Much love, everybody.